Hi everyone, I want to show you a few things to get you completely up and running with this concert on your system. First of all, let's set it up to get you playing it. Let's go to the layout, and you need to assign your keyboard to the layout. So click the keyboard, click assign, and then tap a few keys on your keyboard. Same thing with all the drum pads and knobs that you want to use. Click the pad, then assign, then click the pad on your hardware controller to link them. Same thing for the knobs. Now you're set there. Next we want to change a couple of preferences, so you can click Command comma or up in the menu. First of all, let's look at the audio tab where we'll select our output. Be sure to select it for your audio interface or whatever output you're using. And then also set your buffer size to get rid of any clicks or pops you might have, but also get the lowest possible latency. If you want more information on how to set this properly, just search my YouTube channel for a video called Low Latency in Mainstage. With that selected, we want to go to the General tab of Preferences, and there are two settings on here I want to recommend. Down here on Patch Change, I recommend that you set it to Reset to Saved Value. That way, when you're going through any of these patches, you want them to be set up for how you're going to use them at the initial use of the patch. So for example, let's say I'm going to use this patch at the beginning of my third song. I want the volume and sort of those sort of settings to be set for the beginning of the song, but I may adjust them as I'm going through, say, rehearsal or a song in the set. But when I go to another pad and go back to it, I still want it to be at the initial settings. So click Reset to Saved Value, and I think you'll appreciate that setting. Also, this is a big one. I recommend Pickup, because there are times where your setting in the software will be different than where your hardware knob is. For example, let's say I adjust this knob with my hardware setting, or with my hardware knob, to go up to 3 o'clock. Then when I go to this next pad, the setting is now over here, so there's a discrepancy between the software and the hardware. In order to avoid big jumps in the sound, this pickup setting that we just set in preferences will cause the knob to not do anything until I turn the knob down to where the current setting is. And there it sort of catches or picks it up, and now I have a full range of adjustment on this knob without any big jumps in sound. Alright, so now everything you need to be able to be up and running should be set. Let me show you a couple more things to get the most out of the concert. First of all, if you want to import any of these patches into a different concert, maybe you have your own concert set up with your own custom layout, what you want to do is click the individual patch, and then you can either select Save as Patch from the Patch List Actions menu, or you can press Command E. Think E for export, and then you can save that patch to any location on your computer. Similar process with individual channel strips. Go up to the setting window, and you can click Save as Channel Strip Setting and save it to any location from there. I want to show you how these individual patches are mapped. The first knob is for a keyboard volume. I have either a piano or Rhodes sound set up for each patch, as you can see. And that's the first knob, the volume there. And then if there's just one pad, the volume will be here. If there are two pads for a patch, we'll have another volume knob here. Directly below them is a knob that I've set up to modulate the sound of the patch to go from dark to bright. And that's what each one of those is mapped to, and you can see that at work in the demo. So that's just a few things about how this concert is set up and how you can get the most out of it. Enjoy!